Step number 5 is all about building these long-term relationships and making your LinkedIn network as valuable as possible. So let me dive right in and talk to you about setting up a system of follow-up in order to deepen these relationships. Now, there's a common misconception in business, which is the more relationships I have, the better. And that's really not true. What's important is the depth of the business relationships that you have. How much do these people that are in your LinkedIn network actually believe in you? Are they on the lookout for opportunities that would fit with you? Are you on the lookout for opportunities that would fit with them? Becoming somebody who's what they call a power user on LinkedIn is all about being somebody who is like an opportunity broker. You're looking for opportunities all the time for people in your LinkedIn network. So I'm going to give you a couple of thoughts right now that you can do to really help you build the power of your LinkedIn network. And honestly, no matter where you're at in your career, this is probably the most profitable video that you will ever maybe watch on how to use social media, because what I'm about to tell you is what's going to get you that next promotion. It's what's going to bring that next opportunity your way. It's what's going to give you that big sale that you otherwise wouldn't be able to close. This is a profitable video, so pay close attention, all right? Now, this video is not possible unless you follow the other steps. You got to clean out your book of business, not your book of business, don't do that. You got to clean out your network, okay? And make sure you don't have all these random people who you're not really connected with. You got to add the people who you really are connected with that aren't connected with you on LinkedIn, so you have a complete picture of your network, okay? You got to set up your advanced search so that all this work is actually yielding some serious results and you're getting some leads from it. Now that you have the system in place to generate some leads and create some value from this thing, now we want to do a couple of things. Number one, and this isn't even in the workbook, it's just a little tip I want to give you. Download the LinkedIn mobile app, okay? And spend an hour of time figuring it out. There's videos on YouTube you can watch on how to use the mobile app. It's a great mobile app, and it's a way for you. I want you to think in terms of how can I leverage the LinkedIn mobile app to connect with these people that I'm talking to. And so as you're seeing things throughout your day, you need to be cognizant of these other people that you're connected with, okay? And think about things that you want to say to them. You see an opportunity and it reminds you of them, go on LinkedIn and send them a LinkedIn message and say, hey, Bob, I was just thinking about you today. I just saw a magazine about pizza shops. I know you run a pizza shop, and I saw this statistic about whatever, right? This is the key thing, okay? LinkedIn, it's just like anything else. If all you use LinkedIn for is transactional business, like the only time you contact somebody in your LinkedIn network is because you need something, you're not going to get very far with LinkedIn. You've got to use LinkedIn as a value add, okay? So you got to get that value add done. And so you do that a couple of ways. Number one, having the mobile app, okay? And just using it. Just checking it out. As people update things, somebody gets a new job, comment, give them a call. Send them a LinkedIn message. But the second thing you want to do is you want to get a process in place so that even if you don't think of somebody and you kind of forget about them, that you're reaching out at least once a month. That's kind of the rule on LinkedIn, is once a month. Now, I'll tell you what I do. In LinkedIn, I have an upgraded account, so I have like folders of like people because, anyway, I won't get into all that. But, for my network, I do have some connections where it's not like a super valuable connection. It's just somebody that I can't disconnect from. So in your case, you're going to have this one thing of all your connections. What I do is once every month, I have LinkedIn Day. Okay, it started out as LinkedIn Hour. Now it's LinkedIn Day. But the idea is everybody that's a valuable connection to me on LinkedIn, which should be everybody on LinkedIn for you, all of your connections, every month, reach out to them, okay, on a one-on-one basis. Reach out to them through LinkedIn or through email or through phone. It doesn't matter. Just reach out to them in some way and provide them with value. Say, James, how do you do that? If you can't think of any other way, let me give you the default. The default is just go online and look at news stories, search the news stories and search blog articles to find something, a story or a blog article that they would find interesting, because you know who they are, you know what their interests are, you know that they're interested in hunting, okay? So go online and find a story about the biggest deer that was killed, the biggest buck killed in 2016, and then you send them a link. Hey, I thought you'd enjoy this. Check out this buck that was killed. I saw this article and thought of you, That's fine. Whatever it is, connect with them. start a conversation, because again, just going through the network, you're going to see opportunities. You're going to be like, oh, wow, I didn't realize they switched jobs and they're working over here. I should really talk to them. Maybe we could do some business together. And now you email them and say, hey, I just want to catch up. Should we do lunch sometime? And so go through your entire LinkedIn networks once a month, everybody you're connected to, and give them some type of value proposition as you're going through it. Okay, so number one, download the mobile app. Okay. Number two is go in and once a month, reach out to them with a personal, and don't try to spam them with like, since you follow me on LinkedIn, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate you. Everybody knows what that is. Like, I'm talking about an actual personal one-on-one communication with them. Okay. Number three, post something on your LinkedIn profile at least once a week. So when you log into LinkedIn, you can actually publish a post. That publishing a posting is awesome. Everybody sees that's in your LinkedIn network. It's hardly anybody actually uses it, so it's really good. Go in there and just post something. Put a picture in there, share an article, something that your entire network is going to find valuable. And as people comment or like it, you can engage with them and talk to them and ask them, oh, thanks so much for commenting. How have things been going for you? Haven't talked to you in forever, or whatever it is. I saw you switch jobs. How's that going? Just engage. Not a ton of time. I'm talking about 1/50th of your time is spent on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn doesn't really require a huge time investment. And that's what I love about it. It's kind of on autopilot, but it does require once a month you take enough time to go through all your connections and make sure that you have that depth of relationship with each one.